best thing about camp is just constantly being around the guys, you know, constantly learning, constantly being around your brothers in the team, and you know, improving as a team, and taking that stride to go forward to reach our goals, what we want to do. This coming season, I want to at least go one better than the last time. Last year we obviously reached the semi-finals. I want to get to that final. Securing a European spot for this team would be huge. You know, with the position that we're in just now, it would be fantastic. I know a lot of the guys would love to do it, but you know, essentially, nobody just wants to get to the final. We want to get there and win it.
I'm the starting quarterback for the Pirates. I'm going to lead this team to victory, and I just hope all the other guys can follow, because the message, we're going to send a huge message through the regular season. I'm actually looking forward to this moment coming, because I've always watched college and Florida State Seminoles, and they got all their arrows on their helmet, and having stuff like that is good. You get recognised for what you've achieved through the years with the Pirates, and it's good for the young guys coming up to recognise and just be inspiration to say, I want to have a helmet covered in decals. And obviously when you're playing against opposition, it looks quite badass as well. So it's a win-win with the decals.
Personal goals, just to help the rookie guys develop, because we've got a lot of guys at receiver really who have an amazing amount of talent, on a huge level, and I think one of the difficulties in the team in years past has been that the guys with tremendous talent haven't necessarily got as much time on the field. So I think that's something this year, that because we've got guys, you know, rookie guys who are clearly going to start games, it's making sure they get onto that level and succeed, because my overarching goal is obviously to win Brit Bowl, but you don't do that by just going out and winning Brit Bowl. You do that by making sure you've taken care of everything.
And for me, last year was, you know, pretty successful. You can't argue with a 10-0 regular season, getting to a semi-final. You know, just blowing out the same point as the previous year was just, you know, absolutely gutting for everybody. But I mean, from an administrative and logistical point of view, you know, I think the team got bigger and better than ever last year. For us, camp is one of our showcase events of the year, almost from a player and a coach point of view. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and we start working on camp crazy early. You know, as soon as we finished one camp, you know, we're booking the dates in for the next one. We always do a survey at the end of camp, see what we can get better, see what our coaches think, see what the players think of everything. You know, it could be, you know, tiny little details like meal times, knowing where something is, something we could have brought along. But for me, the big thing is, and the same with a lot of the stuff that happens with Pirates, is, you know, it's almost good that people don't know what goes on behind the scenes, because they shouldn't need to worry about that. Our coaches coach, our players play, and, you know, the people that run the team behind the scenes take care of that. Stupid detail that goes into a lot of things. You know, we plan meal times, we plan breakout rooms, we timetable schedules, there's pre-camp information, there's loads of discussions that happen between coaches, committee. You know, I'm constantly on the phone to Inverclyde, emailing them daily, almost on the run up to camp, just making sure that everything's going to be spot on, so that when people arrive, all they've got to focus on is, you know, getting through practice, getting through film, and getting as good as they can.
I'd like this season to end with Brit Bowl trophy in Premier. I can, you can see it. You can get that feeling, you know, in your head, like almost like you it's like a dream almost. You know, you can picture yourself being on that field at the end of the season, having won it all. You know, and it's a goosebump feeling. You know, it gives you tingles. And certainly the way we've been going this year from our pre-season and everything else, it's like it's doable and it's exciting, you know, and especially this season for me is probably the most exciting sort of feeling at the start of the season I've had since the 2009, since I joined. It seems quite focused on where we're going to go.
Just going to do one last thing. Looking at my goal for the season bit, right, I'm just going to throw out a few from here. Help my team win Brit Bowl, Championship, win Brit Bowl, concentrate on getting a Brit Bowl winning team, #1 scoring offence, Brit Bowl win Brit Bowl, go undefeated, win Brit Bowl, Brit Bowl, Brit Bowl. Seeing the new guys step up, I mean, this rookie class this year is as big as some of the squads we used to have in total when I joined the team back in 06, and so seeing some of these new guys and what they're capable of, we've got talent on both sides of the ball. Every position there are new guys stepping in who we know are going to make a difference, and I just can't wait to see them get out there and be part of it. Being able to see guys develop, like when you watch a guy who's struggling to get a stance, or you know the receivers are struggling with a release technique or whatever, and you just work with them, break it down to simple things, talk them through it, and then build it back up, and you see guys develop, their confidence grows, and they start making plays. It's a really satisfying thing, you know.
Last year was another step in our evolution. There was some things that we did differently. It was my first year as head coach. There was things that I thought we had a chance. We definitely were in a position where we had a chance to win it. There's a few things that I know personally when I went back and reviewed, I thought that we made some mistakes on. I guess more on my side as head coach. Maybe some things the coaches did, I didn't drive them enough. So I think those things affected it. But I think that's good, because then that allowed us to review it and go back, and hopefully now this year we've addressed those things, and I feel stronger this year. I feel like I'm trying to make the team better, and I'll try and push the team better and try and do it that way. So I like having that responsibility. It's probably a better way to put it. I wouldn't say power, because I'm not out there trying to force everybody to do things. I'm just like, I like the responsibility and like trying to get the direction. That to me right now is what I enjoy, what I'm moving forward with. I'm most looking forward to this season winning. No, seeing other guys work together in teams, and I like seeing a lot of the rookies actually learning what it's like to play at the higher level, and finding it out, and then get prepared and seeing how we develop over the season.
I'm also looking forward to just starting playing the games. It's been quite a long off season, and just want to get in and then start going basically, and then build momentum towards the playoffs, and then hopefully reaching the final. the rookies that we've got this year is like we've got a lot of them, which is really good to get that many numbers, and the talent level that we've got is really good. We've obviously lost a few and guys that have just not enjoyed it, but the ones that we've kept is they're all coming from an athletic background, which is always good to see, and it helps us if they've got those kind of athletic traits. So the fact that we've probably added more athletes this year than we have ever before, and then they're really pushing the veterans, and the good thing that we've got is the veterans all help them get better, even though they're in direct competition for the same spots, you know, because they know that it's the team that wins, not the individual, and then that's why we help. And it's good to see guys that are like maybe towards the end of their careers helping the guys that are going to take their position for the future.